class, we will call it bank account. So I went into Rebel, that's the one I'm using because it gives you a bigger screen, and I created a new Rebel. I select Java, but you can do it on NetBeans if you want. And we'll call it here bank account. This will be very interesting one. Now the good thing with Rebel, later I'll show you there's some good things really with Rebel. Now when we create, we have a class there called main class. Leave the main class, we need to create another class. I'll click here, I'll call this bank account. Did you notice that the way I wrote the name of the class? I called it bank account, B uppercase and account uppercase. This, they call it the naming convention in Java or any programming. This is how you name a class. So this will be public class and we'll call it bank account. If you're using NetBeans, it will be much easier because NetBeans will not require to create the class. It will create the class for you. But here we will create the class. Okay, so public class. Now, what are the attributes? We'll have first one is private. We'll call it, we should have it as string, I think. Because the account number sometimes has A, E, and there is a band thing. We'll call it like that. String, we'll call it account number. Account number, NO. See, that's, okay, NU should be account NU, or call it account number. What's the problem with that? Okay, then private, especially this is account, has to be private, string, and we will call it account name. Account name. Did you notice how I'm naming those variables? I used the first word lowercase, the second one, the first one. It doesn't make difference on programming, but it's important to follow this way so other programmers will understand your code with the time. Okay, then we'll add balance, private. Okay, this one will make it double because there should be maybe, we'll call it balance. Okay. Okay. This is very good one. So we now have three things. We have private string, account number. Then we will have private string, account name, the name of the person. Then we will have the private double balance. Yeah. Now let's initiate a new account. How to initiate, create a new account? We need a constructor. I need a constructor. So this constructor is a method which has to be public, otherwise you will not be able to access it. And we will call it what we should call it. Has to have exactly the same name as this one. Okay? That's it. So if I do like this, this one will create an empty constructor, has no value.
Without the class, public class. Without the class.
Without it, yeah. The constructor just only the name of the class. This is a method. So inside this constructor, this is empty one. But I can, sometime when the customer comes to want to create an account, we will put some money in the account. Okay? So I can have another one down. Let's create another constructor. And then later we will start playing with this one. So another constructor down will create here the same name, but in this one we'll say, we'll pass some parameters. The first one, string, we will call it account number. Okay, account number 1, we'll just call it, just to avoid duplication. Or let's say AC num. Okay, we'll call it AC num. Then another string we'll call it AC name, and another string, not string, double, is balance. Balance. I'll call it AC balance. Let's call it anything. AC balance. Okay, AC bal. That's enough. Now, what's the difference between, let me remove this one so you can see bigger. Now, we have two constructors. Be with me. If you don't understand anything, please ask me. Say, I don't understand, because you can solve it quickly. So the first constructor is only the name of the class. But the second constructor receiving parameters, which are the account number, data for the account number, data for the account name, and data for the account balance. This one should do something here, which will show you now what it will do. We can set those values. We go up here, we have account number. Here, this should set account number to be equal to this value we are sending here. Okay? Semicolon. Then account name, what will be? This one here, we'll put account name, and will be equal to this account name. Semicolon. And balance will come here, say balance equal this account balance. Okay? Semicolon. Now, this constructor we created now, will require the person who using it to supply three things. When you use it, it will not work unless you give three things. The first thing you need is account number. Say my account number is 82. The second one is the name of the holder of that account. Usually when they say account name means the person holds that account. And the last one is the initial balance of the account. It can be 0, it can be 1. These three parameters that are sent into the function will be stored into the three variables we have there. Good. While the first one is just creating an empty one, doesn't have number, you have to set it later using other method. So far we have this, but let's add at least one get method down here to help us get the data. Okay? And we can add one method down here, and we'll make it a nice method. So this method is public, yeah, and it's returning string, and I'll call it account details. What do you think? Get account details. Where is the get? We'll add the get. Or let's do first this one. Get account number. Get account number. Yeah, I'll make this one capital just to be like that. So this one now, what it will do, it will return account number. That's what it does, yeah? Actually, should return this one. Whatever I have written here, but I have to return it here. Okay? Okay, so this method is public string. I need just only the two brackets here. Yeah, that's it. So this method actually, if we call it later, if we create an account and then call this method, it will return back to us the account number. But let's do one more will be useful. We'll call it account details. I need to add in a general one instead of this. I'll say public, okay, void. I don't want it to return anything. Okay, account details. What I'll do with this one, I'll make it just print the account details. So we'll say here system dot out dot print ln open bracket. We'll say here account number, account, this is between quotation, you can do anything, number, you can do space, you can do everything, plus account number. Yeah, so this one now is displaying account number. We'll have another line here. We'll continue doing this and do the three of thing. Account name, okay, and we'll say return account name and account balance, return account balance. Did we write it correctly? Let's see, what did we say? We said only balance. Okay, so let's copy this one and we call it here only balance. Okay, like what we said up. Now, this method we added now, we added one method, we can, not a setter, not a getter, not a constructor. A method we can say account detail. So if we call this one, it will give the account details. We need a semicolon here, Shukr. Anything red, the first thing you think of it is the semicolon. Semicolon is the most important thing in Java. Now, so we constructed a class, okay, or a blueprint. Yeah, we constructed a class or a blueprint for a bank account. And it includes three fields. Account number is a string, and the reason we use string because it may create has some characters in it. The account name is the name of the person, and the balance is double. Double why? Because there's some decimal point there, filses and okay. Then we created a constructor, just general one, and then we created a specific constructor that required providing the three data. We could have created another constructor that required only the account number. Yeah, but that's possible. And then we created a get method that returned the account number if someone searched for it. And we created another method called account details. Now this is the class, but this class is just like a form that has no data inside it. We need to create data of it. Yeah, so we need to create object. So the object is a copy of a class or instance of a class. Right? And where we create it, we create it in the main class, not here. So we'll go to the main class. You following me? Are you lost? Are you not sure of anything? شباب أنا حاسس كده بعضكم ضايعين. Let me know if you are. You want to make? I'll move to the next level when you're ready. You done with your main class? I will jump now because I don't want you just to follow me. Follow me, become a typist. Visa officer. No, you need to think and understand and do the work. Huh? Okay, let's do the main class. Shall I move to the main class? Okay, so in the main class now, where is the main class? Here is our main class. We'll go back to the main class. Now the main class has only this method. If I run my code now, nothing will happen at all. It will come only this hello world on the screen, which means nothing to me. It's not useful. Now I need to get rid of this hello world, and I need to create account. Yeah? So let's call it account 1. Account 1. This account 1 of what type class? It's type bank account. This is the type of it. Okay? Now, you need to remember this one. When you create an object, you need to use the word new and then the same name of the account. Yeah? Of the class. So this line actually create an object of the class bank account. So this line now created our account. This line did that. How I did that one? I used the class name, then a name I choose from my mind, call it account 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever I want to call it. This one is in my hand. This one is not in my hand. This should match exactly the class I created. Okay? So basically I'm saying here, create an object called account 1 of this type of class. Okay? By doing this one, it's actually creating it in the memory of the computer. But the challenge, this one will be empty. There are no data inside it. Yeah? If I want to pass some data to this one, I will use this. I need to pass data. Account number, assume this is the account number. Okay, who is the person on this, the account? I'll put my name, huh? Is that my name? That's not my name. How much money I have in the account? I will start it 0. فلس أنا ما عندي فلوس. So this way, we created an object of that class, but there is nothing inside it. See, when I run it, it created the object, and account 1 now is created in the memory of the computer. Okay? Created with what? Created with account number, this number, with the account name, this name, with the value 0. But this one came from where? I'll show you where it came from. It came from here. From here. Remember here, we created this one here, and we created a constructor up. Where is it? Here. Let's make this one little smaller. Okay. This code here is the one that in the new bank account, between bracket, account number, which is 55 whatever, comma Hamad, then comma 0. Why? Because when we called that line, when we wrote that line, it came and called this one, called this line, which required the account number, the account name, and required the balance. And once this data came, it will go here. So each one will take the value related to it. And they are stored in the bank. Now, if I want to display what is the account detail on the screen, I could have used the other function we have down. We have a method down, remember? We created something, we call it account details. So how I can call this one now? How I can call it from the main class? If I go to the main class, I can call it this way. What is the object that this one belongs to? The object is account 1. where it came from. This is the one we created here, up. Okay, so what we need to get, account details. See this line, if I run it, look at the black side now. When I run this one, what I'll get? See? Came now the details. Came, the account number is 5, the account name is this, the balance is 0. Okay, so let's now add to the account some money. So we want to increase, we need to deposit money into the account. We want to deposit money. So we need to create a method called deposit money. Where we create it? We create it in the blueprint, in the class. So I go to the class now. Okay, Bismillah. We'll go here and go to the class. And in the class, we'll come here, not outside that, here. We'll say public, void, okay, deposit money. And we will pass to it double MO, money. Okay. Why? Because we need to pass some money to inside this one. Now, what we will do with the money when the money comes to an account? What do you do with the money when it comes to account? You increase the balance by that amount. Yeah? So when the money comes to your account, what they do, they increase the balance of your account by that. So you just add to the balance. What is the balance variable? It's balance, yeah? Balance will be plus equal money. This money. خلاص هذا حاسس الماني كذا فيها شيء شكل الماني مش تمام. Done, خلاص. Okay. Now how we reflect this one in the main class? So we have balance, we increase it by money. والله أحس إن الماني هذه شكلها مش money. فحط هذه money كذا. Money. Sometimes you look at it, you feel, it's correct. Very good. Now we'll go to the main class. After we created the object, okay, and display the details, let us call these new functions we created, which called deposit money. سؤال, how I can call it? In object-oriented, you cannot call a method just by calling the method. You need to see which object that method belongs to, or class, and then dot, and then the method name. Yeah. So here, account 1, it belongs to account 1. Account 1 dot, and you can see it's all this will come here, those methods. The one we're using is this one, comma, that's it. Okay. So this one, deposit money, which we added here, public deposit money. Did I spell it right? Yes, it is spelled right. And we need to pass money to it. So let's pass money to it like 20,000. Okay? We're passing 20,000 to it. Yeah? If we come back and say display the account details, this line will repeat again here. What we will find? Let's run this one and look at what will happen. So you can see now, displayed first account detail, that balance is 0. When we added to it 20,000, display the account detail became 20,000. Now if I repeat those lines I have here, this one and this one, I take it, copy, and add it again. This is the way. Let me add 70,000 now. Okay? If I run it now, what you will see? What you will see? You will see the account details. We added 20,000, became here. we added 70,000, we came here. Okay? Now, this function we said add deposit, yeah? Remember we had a function, now we add deposit. I need to add a message here, say system dot out dot print ln. We'll say this amount and space, then plus money, okay, plus space has been deposited, okay, in your account. I just want to make things looks little bit nicer, okay? And let me show you now how this will work. If we run the code, should the method come have more? So this is the account. Now there's a message here. This amount 20,000 has been deposited to your account, and this is your new account. And then we added 70. So this amount 70,000 has been deposited to your account. This is the new account. See, this is how it works. Now, if you want to look at the main class again and understand how this one works, is good thing to do. So, after we created the class, now we are free to work with it. Yeah? And create an object of it, add some data to the object, add deposit money, do all the things. I can create another account down here. I want to add a line here, yeah? I want to add a line between those classes, yeah? First, where I added in display, in account details. Where is account details? I go back here. This account details, let me add here system dot out dot print new line space. We'll put this one here up till here, semicolon, okay, and then maybe add another one down here. I'm just making it looks little nicer. Ya salam. It became this. Just once you understand what to do, you تقدر تتفنن. You can come with some I think it's a semicolon here. Okay. Very nice. So now it became so that method which I updated now, it has a line empty there, line here, and between this split account. This is what happening here. That's the one, that method. Now we have this one coming from where? Coming from this one. Deposit money, which take money, and store it by increasing the balance. Plus equal means increase the balance by that. And then displaying this message, the amount rendered for. Notice you're not using comma use plus in Java. In other languages you use comma, like most other languages use comma. So now we created an account. Can we create another account? We can, of course, we go to the main. We don't need to go to the class back. We'll go now to the main. In the main, we created first account, whatever this account, yeah? Let's go down here and create another account. We'll call it, we'll change only this number. This looks like the AE. Okay, okay. What we will do, we will need to call it, sorry, I need this line. I copied, so same thing. Let me make this one bigger so you can understand what I'm doing. So basically, we'll need to call it account 2. The same line, and we need to provide different data. So this one may be AE, something bigger. And the name is John XYZ. Okay, and his starting balance with 50,000. Okay, so this is another account. Now when I want to display account details, I go take this one, bring it now here. What I will call it account 2, because now I'm dealing with account 2. Give me the details. Yeah, and that's it. Now let's run this one. We called it account 2, very good. Where is our, here is it. See what will come now. So that account 1 and main transaction went in. We created a new account with 50,000. So it came here. If we deposit money to this one and then display the result again, the account will come back again. This is good, but I want to show you later one thing. I hope if I remember, will make things looks very nice. But let's add a deposit here. Let's deposit money to account 2. So we'll come here and add this one and say account 2 and account 2 and semicolon here, and let's deposit only 30,000 to account 2. Now we deposit money. After we deposit money, we need to display the account details. Yeah, every time we deposit the money, display account details. And this account 2. خلاص اللعبة صارت سهلة. I think we understood now. So account 1, Hamad, then we added 70,000. This is became 90. We added 20, became 70, 90. Then we created another account called John HFG. He has 50,000 in his account. We added another 30,000. His account became 80,000. And you can create account 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever you want to do. Now you notice one thing which I don't like in this code. One thing I don't like in this code is what? I'll show you what I don't like. Which good, but I don't like it. Yeah. If you look here in the main function, what I'm doing, we are creating account, then displaying the details. We are adding money and displaying the details. Why don't we do it in a way, when we add money, it displays the detail automatically, instead of calling again. So how we can do this one? So we delete those display details from here. What we can do, we can go to the function that we deposit the money in, and after we deposit the money, we call the function account details. And it will do this for us. And in that way, we will remove this lines from here. And this will make our code more optimized in one or other. So how I do that, I will go to the main class here, and I come in this one, deposit money. Let me make this one bigger. Deposit money. I can add after this one. See what I'm doing now? I can say this is new, yeah, new account details. And now if I run the code, you will see something not nice, but we will make it looks nice. You can see this account details coming twice. Why? Because in the main one we still have this one. This one. We should remove this line from here and remove this line from here because we are asking for it twice, and then display account details. This one we take out. We keep a display account only when you create the account, or if in this one you can do. But let me run it and then I'll explain to you what I have done and why I did it this way. So we just called, we created account, we called, sorry, I need to show you the main functions so you can understand what's going on here. Okay, so in the main functions what we did, we created an object called account, we created an account, we display the account details as the first time we did it. Then we deposit 20,000. As soon as we deposited 2,000, two things came. One is this line saying this amount has been deposited to your account. The other thing, it did call that function account details and display the account details. Even this one we can get rid of it if we add it to the constructor. So let's do that as well. But you notice what I did? I used the word called this. Yeah? I want you to understand this.
Doctor, in account, do you create a new account?
Create
In the main.
in the main we created two accounts, one account one, one account two. Notice I use the word this. What does it mean this? If you call a method within the same class, not from the main, from anywhere else, you don't have an object. Yeah? When we call account, deposit account from the main class, we have an object called account one, and another object called account two. So we say account one dot deposit money, isn't it? But here I am inside the class. I am in the account class. In the account class, if you want to call anything from the same class, any method from the same class, you just use the word this. The word this represents the class itself. So this word this is the one we need to do. We can do the same this here, account details, into the constructor out there. I'll do that now. And sometimes I feel you are lost, but you're not telling me you're lost. And I become a little bit worried about that. So this account details, very good. Now with what we're doing now, I don't need this line. It's gone, I don't need it. I do not need this line. So now my main class became very simple one. Yeah, look at my main class. I have only two objects. I have only two objects. Object one is account one, which created with this number, with this account name, with zero balance. And then I added 20,000 to it. And then I added 70,000 to it. And finished that account. The second account, I created an account with balance 50. I added 30 to it. Okay? Now we don't have to do it in sequence. Maybe I can come here now and add another 30 to account one. I can anytime, so let's add the 30 to account one. So add 30 to account one, I say account one dot add deposit this one, and we will add 30,000. Now if I run this one, I'll get more of this coming now. Now we had, this is the last one we added, so we added 3,000 only to account one. Account one was before is 90, somewhere here, it's 90. So we added 30,000 to 90 became 93. And this is the name of this one to do. So we have Hamad and John. Hamad account started by 0, then we added to it lots of money, it's up there, and then we can. So basically, you can anytime call anyone. You don't have to do in the sequence. Anytime you call account deposit money, it will increase the money, the balance, and it will display the account details. So it does two things, yeah, to do. So there's no need to call account details anymore. But it's still there. I can use it if I want just to display the account details. There's something I wanted to say, but I'm forgetting to do this. Okay. Let me remember what I want to say. So is it clear, Shabab? Will I need some more explanation? Good? So now we can create any number of accounts. Now, yes, now I remember. we are depositing money. Let's do withdrawals. Let's take money from that account. Yeah? إحنا مش عقلية نجمع فلوس. You have to spend money as well. Yeah? Otherwise you'll become very. So how we do that now? Can you do it? Can you create a method that withdraw money? Withdraw money, basically you need to reduce the balance by the amount.
Just start the negative.
Yeah. But where do you do it? Do you do it in the main class or you do it in the bank account? In the bank account. You need first to create the method in the bank account. And then you call it from the main class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? That's a good question. Because otherwise you'll be every time creating it. When you create it in the main class, you don't need to create it again. That's the beauty of it, yeah? Yalla shabab, create that and show me if you can create withdrawals.
Doctor, you can't just add a negative here.
You can, but it's not the proper way to do it. Because every time you need to do it you need to do it in the class, so it does happen in the class. Okay. So if you go to the main class, you can build it there. Are we in the main? This is the main class. So like you have here deposit money. Where is it? This one. You need to create something similar, but it works the opposite. Takes money from the balance. So we can call it withdraw money, and then money, and then balance equal minus equal money. Then you get this message the same and this message the same. Then you have that.
Yes.
But one thing you need to remember, when you withdraw money, you reduce the balance, yeah? But sometimes you need to return back some value to the caller message. Yeah? So, isn't it? You need the money. Yeah? You can do it that way. But if you want to send back to the caller value, you need to change this void to double. If you change void to double, means after this function does the work, send back the money to the main caller. But if you do this, change this one to double, you need somewhere here to say return money, or return balance, something like that. But you can do it with void at the moment. Void is fine in this situation. Yeah. صورتي؟ خلاص perfect. أنا شاشتك I don't like your screen because the font is very small. But you like it, you can see it. I can see it. I don't know what you're talking about. كيف أموركم شباب؟ Are you enjoying this course? This course needs practice, and the more the practice, the better you will be. And the easier it becomes. And when you leave it for some time, you will come back, a few things you will forget, and quickly you will find out. Yeah, but we didn't do classes. You did everything in the same. Yeah, you did it in the same main function. No, that's correct. But you need to do it in a class. If not, maybe you will be using this class in the whole semester. We create 1, 2, 3, 4 classes. Create a relation between them. Just get used to create it in the class. I know you know it. عندك مشكلة شيء؟ موسى هو موسى what's his name? موسى ها؟ عثمان عثمان أنت يوسف ها؟ فارس يوسف اللي هناك يوسف وعبد الله أنا getting to know the names remind me of your name ها؟ سلطان okay حطهم في بس اليوم ولا عملت
اليوم كان كله في ورك شوبس.
انا شفتها
انا اروح.
انا I gave a presentation ما شفته خالص.
انا كنت قاعد.
عشان ما كنت شات جي بي تي من
ايوه.
يستك تصير لي مسج تليفوني انا من الساعه 9 للساعه 11 ممكن على الكمبيوتر. If you have issues, send me. I'll send you some advice. I want you to learn. أهم شيء. I want you to love programming.
Shouldn't add the
أنت المستقبل. You are the future of this generation. For us, it's important that we are successful.
Why did we share that?
What's mine doing wrong? On Monday, make sure you attend the lab with Miss Engineer Aruba. You will do more practical practice.
So
Get your laptop ready with NetBeans. Are you doing the lab in the same class?
لا مو بالضبط. Same time.
So you have NetBeans there.
Yes.
NetBeans is the same. It's better to get practice with NetBeans because later maybe with the exam you'll get NetBeans.
الإكزام بيكون على الكمبيوتر ولا؟
Yeah, but maybe we were still thinking. And I always like you do it on the computer because you really practice what you show you understand.
multiple choices?
Hmm?
Multiple choices?
No, I don't like multiple choices in programming. I don't think they are the right tools to use.
The first exam
Programming,
will be
we do
easy.
programming.
The first exam will be easy to memorize, but the final it should be best.
So, should we do something? Yeah, you did the function. Okay, I think we did it, but I'll do it while you do that. So let's create the withdraw money. So public void. I'll do void and then later I'll show you the other one. Withdraw money, and we will say double money. When you learn programming, try not to do copy paste because when you type it more and more, you understand it. بعدين when you become fully programmers, do copy and paste. Because the idea here is your brain get trained. This is how we created. Our brain created by experience. You do experience, more things built in your brain. Balance minus equal money. I'm recording this video. Hope will be okay. Oh God. Okay, that's money, and then we will say system dot out dot print. Where is system? My keyboard. ظلام الدنيا. System dot out dot print ln. Very good. And say this amount and space plus put this amount money plus quotation and space inside. So it has been withdrawn from your account, something like that. Okay, semicolon. Okay, this message is okay. Now we will call that function this dot account details. Account details open close bracket. خلاص هذا. Now this function now is created and it should be show we the void withdraw money and introduce money and then print thing. That's done. Now we need to go to the main class and say now account 1 withdraw money And let's take from this account 120,000. Wallahi al-Azim, this is wrong. Because we should not withdraw more than the money we have. But we'll see how this will work. We can later add a condition saying if your money, withdrawing money more than what you have in the account, you'll get a message saying we cannot withdraw money. So that will help us now think. But now, for now, it will go minus, I think. خسر الفلوس, yeah? That's it. So minus 27. This bank is not smart bank. So we have in the account 93,000 and we withdraw amount of 12,000 became minus 27. So basically what I did is in the main function I call the new method account 1 dot withdraw money and 20,000. And it went there and withdraw the money. Let's add a condition saying, oh, if the amount you withdraw is more than your balance, display a message saying we cannot give you the money. So where we added in the withdrawal one. I know you have done this one in another course, hopefully, but we're using class as an object now. Okay, if I come here, this one I can add a condition here and say F, okay, money more than balance, yeah, then let's say less than balance here, less than balance, and we can withdraw the money if things are less than balance. And let's push this one to the right. Now here we'll say else, okay, we will display a message, else, put here, system dot out dot println you do not have enough balance. We can say sorry, we can say أي شيء. For now, see this function, let's push it on the side like this. So this function now has a condition. If the money less than the balance, this is fine. Withdraw the money and display the message and show the account detail. But if it's not less than the balance, the amount you want to draw is less than the balance, or maybe equal, less than or equal, yeah? We should put equal here, but then if the case is you're asking for money more than what you have, then you should display that message. So this now will give us a message instead of withdrawing the money. But let's do what we said we need here, or equal. And we run the code. Ya salam. Very nice. So, say the message, you don't have enough balance. Okay? Now, by the way, I can share with you this link. This is the beauty of Rebel. Rebel is beautiful. Rebel, I know the person who created this Rebel. He's Syrian. And he's a very smart person. He lives in the US. But he's a very smart person. And we can... remember last time I did share, I think, yeah, here is it. So you can, this is the free account I'm using. Let's make this, I'll share with you now, hopefully, yeah, now I can. Go, okay. So here we can invite others. I can invite you all to come to this one, or generate a join link. This is the link. I'll put it in Teams. Where is our class? This is Teams. Oh. I think you can join this one. I just sent you in Teams. If you click on it, you will see my code. Those people who didn't come today, they will have some challenge. But we'll post the video, add the video to Blackboard. Are you using the application I created for you? Huh? I created a nice application. Abdullah knows about it because he was today there. Huh? Which some other faculty are using it now, hopefully. This one. This one we created some. I think these are created by someone else. But maybe we need to add it later. So if you come to this application, my idea is those who learn programming sometimes they get stuck in one line of code, they don't know what that code does. So I created the application this way, where you have a tutorial here explaining an example, and then you will find the code down. And then if you click, for example, you click on this line, it will get you a video and other things explaining that line. So that line is the scanner, and here is a video, here is an example of someone doing it. If you click on any one of these lines, you will get explanation on the right. And I use ChatGPT to automatically generate these answers, but you can, I'm modifying it, because ChatGPT doesn't create video. So this, I'll be adding this example today here, inshallah. So, this can help you at the beginning, because I'm explaining those basic things that maybe you need to use. So look at it. You have time. And tell me if you want to improve it, change anything there. This one I created, so we can make it different. So for example, you think something else should be done, but the hour should be different. We can create it. This created using something called Bubble. You see it jumping. Bubble.io is no code. Without writing any code, you build application like this. And we build enterprise application. Okay, Shabab, I hope you enjoyed today's class. Did you learn?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So practice, please. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Let me take attendance before you go. Someone sent me a message, شو اسمه, can't remember what his name, but I'll find it now.